You think I care about YouTube? You're dead.
So if you look at Earn Your Leisure's channel, they have 1.5 million subscribers. Their channel is dead.
But what do everybody taking the beef angle until you get slapped like a. I see you. I'm gonna say something. Love the losers.
Rashad from EYL threatens to slap his enemies. That's right, y'all. On a recent episode of Earn Your Leisure's Blackout, Rashad started to set aim at the people who's been dissing his channel, and he came off a bit unhinged as he was talking about, slapping people and, doing all of this crazy fab stuff that I talked about in my last video. For those of you that don't know, Earn Your Leisure's YouTube views are down in the tank after a series of missteps and making too much content that no one cared about. The views have plummeted. But what is interesting is the response from Rashad, who kind of looks like the leader of Earn Your Leisure, more so than Troy. He's not as vocal. He's a little bit more measured in tone. Rashad jumps out the window, and jump out the window he did. Now, he's talking about smacking people and stuff like that, and I think the people he's talking about are two people in specific. I think he's talking about this channel called Echoes from Above. They've been making content about the fall of Earn Your Leisure, and then he also might be talking about JT the Pocket Watcher. JT the Pocket Watcher has been on Earn Your Leisure's head top, and he gets a lot of views and now he's even competitive to Earn Your Leisure, so I think he might be talking about them. They could also be talking about me. I recently did a video talking about why Earn Your Leisure's views are in the tank and how they could get better. But I don't think he's talking about me because I largely kept it respectful. And overall, I feel like my measured tone was a bit more easier to digest. But Echoes from Above, he kind of be going in on them, and it's interesting. Now, as to what Rashad said, one of the things he said is that everybody who's kind of critiquing him is making bottom feeder content. They're worms. They've this and that. And I think Rashad is just a bit reckless because all of the people he mentioned, or all of the people making content about Earn Your Leisure's fall off are actually pretty successful YouTube channels. Like JT the Pocket Watcher, even though, he's not racking in like millions of views, when you consider the type of content he makes, the type of consistency, and for him to be on par with Earn Your Leisure and constantly drop really compelling content, he's up there. So you can't just put him in a corner. See, when you make content that's really striking a chord, what they will do is otherize you. Oh, these guys are losers. These guys are bums. Instead of confronting the fact that, these people might be right. Same from Echoes from Above. And on top of this, you can tell EYL is very conscious about the numbers on their YouTube channel. Largely because they're saying they don't care. And when you say you don't care about something publicly, but then you want to slap somebody, that means you care. So, if you take a look at Earn Your Leisure's channel, the truth is they're really not far away from just changing the optics a bit. Because if you look and you just scroll down casually, what you will find is that they actually have the building blocks to get back to where they were. They just have to trim the fat. 19 Keys, he's doing his thing. I would guess that 19 Keys, he's probably the guy that's like, if you just look at his YouTube channel, you can tell that 19 Keys is doing his content on his own. And the reason I say that is because you look at his thumbnails, they're very different than the other content on Earn Your Leisure, right? His thumbnails are a lot more crisp. They're a lot more measured. The titling is a lot more effective. Like, look at this right here. Credit exposed. The laws they don't want you to know about. And then the next one is the Anunnaki. We're black people, not aliens. Exposing ancient secrets. There's two things he put there. Expose. Anytime you put expose in your content, you're more likely to get views, right? Because people are exposing. Well, I'm going to find something out. But then You look at Earn Your Leisure, their thumbnails are trash. What the hell is this? Sector rotation? How is that appealing? Somebody took a picture of the three guys together, put them in the corner, and you can't even really see them because the minute count blocks their face. That's why they have videos that are getting 4,000 views. That's why they are looking crazy. And then you have other folks on your channel who I believe, people are paying to be on Earn Your Leisure. And it's just creating more missable content. So I think Rashad needs to stop worrying about trying to slap people and just focus on whoever's making content for his channel, whoever is making the thumbnails. What you need to do is slap your thumbnail creator because they're half-assing it. A dude on Fiverr could probably do a better job. You know how to use Fiverr, Rashad? You know how to do that? And that's one thing about Rashad. This feeds directly into what people are saying about EYL. They're feeling themselves. They think that because of the success they've had in the past, they're above criticism. On a smaller scale, my channel receives criticism. You know how many channels are out there criticizing what I do? So, Earn Your Leisure is certainly not above it. And this tarnishes the brand. Unless, Rashad is really going to go out there and chase people. I'm telling you right now, EYL pops up to me. I'm giving them, hey, man, don't be mad at me because your thumbnails suck. Don't be mad at me because you're a bloated channel. Don't be mad at me because your logo looks old as hell. Don't be mad at me because you don't seem to focus the branding of your channel. Because your YouTube is your most visible platform. And you out here saying you don't care. Then you're saying you care about InvestFest because you put thousands of people in the seats. Great. But the optics look crazy for a platform that is putting butts in the seats, and your channel looks comparable to someone with 10,000 followers. It's not good. It's bad. And as for you, Rashad, this is what I'm talking about, that fab-like behavior. You better breathe. Ian better breathe. Troy better breathe. 19 Keys better breathe. You need a stern talking to, and I'm here to give it to you because all you guys respect is the flashy. You guys want to talk to people who got millions of dollars. My portfolio, my. But then when somebody gives you actual feedback for your channel, you want to slap them? You sound crazy, Rashad. And this was what I was talking about in my last video. The basketball player, I'm sure Rashad probably had dreams of being the NBA. Hey, what person doesn't who plays basketball at a really high level like Rashad did? He played D2, D1.
Rashad Bilal, his first 3 of the game. He's a freshman out of White Plains, New York. Inside, Bilal finishing. So for Liberty to his right, Bilal, he has really found the stroke. Has 3 field goals for 7 since coming in the game about 3 minutes ago. Looking to push a little bit, force something. Bilal, like he did in the first half, splashes a 3.
There by Bilal, overplayed, recognized it, good cut to the hoop, and they found.
Probably thought he was going to be in the league. That doesn't pan out. Shocker. He also says he studied media, right? He studied media. He's an older man. Went to college during the age where media was being switched around. Whatever he studied was probably antiquated and old. When he got out of college, he probably couldn't get a job in a field that he wanted to work in. So, a dream deferred. But what happens? He gets with a sit-tight click and goes all out. He clicks up with Troy. They make content digestible, especially financial content. On top of that, the pandemic creates this huge influx of money. Even the broke man has a couple dollars to spend. These people start taking advice from Earn Your Leisure. These guys know how to entertain them. They know how to speak to them in ways that CNBC can't. The money starts to skyrocket. YouTube's algorithm is feeding them to new audiences. Hundreds of thousands of views. But then the content starts to dry up because the money goes away. But what happens to Rashad? He gets to live that lifestyle.
Listen, when I wear the custom terry cloth with the very rare Pradas, and I know it's making people sick to their stomach. They're gonna have to have Pepto-Bismol. That's why they saying like, yo, you're going too far. I said, I'm not going far enough.
That NBA lifestyle he probably thought was coming. And now what you're seeing is the ill effects of that. But nonetheless, once again, this was on Blackout, Earn Your Leisure's Blackout, which is, to me, an attempt to see if they could establish non-financial content in the light of financial content plummeting. Because they're not the only guys this is happening to. You look at Stock Mo's channel, there's a white YouTuber. His stuff is in the dirt. His stuff ain't hitting. I remember Stock Mo. When I used to watch YouTube, this guy was racking up 50,000 views just saying Ethereum's gonna crash. Now, it ain't the same. And all of these finance guys are faced with a huge problem. How are they gonna pivot? And what you're seeing right now is Rashad is pivoting by acting like a rapper from the early 2000s. I'm gonna slap y'all bottom feeders. I'm Rashad. I'm 6'4". And this is what's happening. It comes off kind of crazy, especially when the people he's attacking have valid critiques of his channel. And I'm not gonna put these other things that you're trying to sell me. InvestFest is great, but you got 50 there. You got other artists there. Go on a tour. Let me see you go on a tour. Go on a Rory and Maul like tour. I can see your impact then. Can allow you to use the money you received from your other parts of your business that you use to probably pay people to show up to attract the audience to make it seem like you're killing it. Can allow you to do that. Can't allow you to do that. Because your numbers aren't hidden. Chart-wise, Earn Your Leisure on the podcast charts isn't really the bee's knees. And I just don't see how long Troy and Rashad can remain the authority on finance content when this is the response that they have. And don't even get me started on the chemistry between Troy and Rashad. These guys look like they don't even like podcasting together like that. Seen a couple episodes. I think those guys are growing apart.
Saying every part of the company? In what sense?
Get able to communicate my thoughts, and you'll be able to actually understand what I'm about to say.
Yeah, I want to break down what you said every.
They're still gonna stay together, but I just see some stuff. I'm not saying I'm 100% right. I just see the chemistry is a little bit off sometimes, and I'm curious to see where that goes as the numbers continue to drop, unless they fix it with these bum thumbnails that look like they were made by some dude that they know, not some dude with expertise. And you know what? I'm gonna do it, y'all. Funkmaster Stop is back. Listen, Rashad, I saw you with Ian. You was looking crazy. You was looking stupid. Don't you ever play yourself and fix yourself to say you gonna slap someone because your content went stale. You out here doing Zoom podcasts. Oh, I'm sorry, it's almost 2025. That doesn't work anymore. Your thumbnails look like they were made by a 5th grader. Your business model is antiquated. You need to step it up or step off. You was on Joe Budden's couch acting like you was above the drama. Less than a year later, you talking about smacking dudes and you running down on JT the pocket watcher. I'm sorry, I rhymed. It's only a matter of time before you gotta take this by the horns and actually lead, earn your leadership. Ian up there trying to guard you, but you ain't trying to listen. Troy right there, he know you becoming a diva. I don't like your procedures. So next time you fix your mouth to say something negative about creators that actually used to enjoy your content, Echoes from Above used to enjoy your content, think about what they saying. Because nowadays, the type of content you're making compelling. You don't break down the stocks. You don't show us your returns. You on your Gary V flow. You've seen Gary V's numbers. It came for all y'all, not just you. And instead, you think it's personal. Instead, you don't know it's a trend. Instead, you get mad. Instead, you disrespect your man. I'm on you, Rashad. Funkmaster Stop got you in the scope right now. Stop threatening to slap people. Alright, y'all, that's Funkmaster Stop. You know, Funkmaster Stop invested heavily based on Earn Your Leisure's advice, and he just lost a lot of money. And, you know, he wanted to appear for this one. He saw my last EYL video and just was very upset. Alright, y'all, that's my video for now. Longer video about this because I really think this is a referendum on the legacy of Earn Your Leisure, that they've kind of pivoted into being messy boots. No longer are they prestige finance. Now they are a bit of the antagonistic aspects of urban podcast culture. Is that Rashad or is that Queen's Flip? You know, Queen's Flip loves to slap. Say he's gonna slap people. You're watching too much of the Joe Budden podcast. Stock Flip. I'm gonna start calling you Stock Flip. If you keep acting like that. We don't want to hear you talk about you gonna slap people, Rashad. Alright, y'all, that's my video for now. Follow me on Instagram, The Stop TV. Follow me on Twitter, The Stop TV. This is Danny from The Stop. Peace.